Welcome back to BTL Productions. Today, we're going to talk about the Toyota Supra. And it's bringing back the V8 engine. Just a week after General Motors announces their Camaro EV. Yeah, GM, this car is dead before it gets here. So stick with me. We're going to talk about that. Welcome back, guys. So, I just caught a video over on TK's Garage about the new Toyota Supra and them bringing back the V8 engine to this car. As I've been told you guys before, I am a GM fan, but I'm also not afraid to say when they screw up. And it just seems like they want to screw up over and over again lately. And this is just the latest one. I did a video recently about the Camaro EV. It looks like a pregnant roller skate. Like, seriously, guys. You should be ashamed to put the Camaro name on this car. I can understand if you want to bring it back as a 2-door and a 4-door car, like Dodge did with the Charger. They combined the Charger and the Challenger together. I understand that. That makes sense. What they're planning on doing, it makes no sense. They're not even going to sell these things, except to maybe a very small niche crowd. And not to mention the fact that Cadillac is having to send their EVs over to Brazil to try to sell them, because they're sitting on dealer lots collecting dust here. Yes, there is a crowd of people that are buying them, but not of the numbers that General Motors had hoped for. Like, get your head out of the sand. This huge EV wave is done. EVs aren't going anywhere. Don't get me wrong. Don't misquote me on that. There will be a certain demographic that wants the EVs, and I think they should be there for these people to buy. And you've got to diversify your lineup as much as possible. But you need the gasoline power cars too.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Greta, but you do. You need the gas power cars. And there's a huge competition out there with some of the new government legislation that President Trump has put in, where they're allowing vehicle manufacturers to manufacture what people want rather than the government telling them what they should be buying, building. Like, he's bringing back choice. Even for his other faults, he does have some, but we won't get into that. I don't want to get into politics. But he has brought back choice to the automotive market. So let's look at this. Okay. You got the V8 Mustang. You got the V8 Charger. Now you got the V8 Supra. And although in years gone by, I was never really a huge fan of the Toyota Supra, it was all right. It didn't really blow me away or anything like that. I didn't say it was a bad car, but it didn't really blow me away. But this one, I saw it in a dealership recently, and yeah, it's a sharp-looking car. I'm sorry, it is. So GM gets rid of their Camaro just in time for Dodge to bring back the gas-powered Charger. Totally misread the room on that one. And now they want to bring back an SUV abomination of the Camaro. 4-door electric motor. I'll tell you, Jim, you better be bringing out a gas-powered version of this, and fast, or you're losing the battle. I think you're in trouble. So they're not only doing that, but I also read that they're bringing back the V8 in the Tundra as well. That was a big mistake. I don't understand why they followed Dodge in that one and took the V8 out of their Tundra. Toyota did misread the room on that one, but I know there's a lot of Toyota guys out there that love their V8 Tundras, blah, blah, blah. But you can't ignore the facts that there has been a lot of recalls and issues with that V6. You don't put a V6 in a truck. I'm sorry. Like, take General Motors, for example. The 5.3 liter V8 is the most reliable engine in the lineup because when you put smaller engines in it, you got to put turbos, etc., on these engines to make them powerful enough to pull along a 5,000 pound plus vehicle. And when you start putting all these extra parts on something, and sorry, but it's not going to be as reliable. So, anyhow, they're putting the V8 back in there. Smart move on their part as well. And I'm sorry to say, but Toyota has been a lot smarter when it comes to, EVs and hybrids and gas powered vehicles. I mean, Toyota has stayed on the gas hybrid wave, which I truly believe for the foreseeable future is going to be the way to go. I mean, you've got the gas powered cars for the people that want the gas vehicles, but you got the hybrids out there that give people that higher fuel mileage for somebody that's looking for that. But you still got a familiar gas engine that makes people a lot more comfortable as well. So they were a lot smarter with that. So I don't know. I saw this and I'm thinking, yeah, there's just another strike for GM. Like, they just make mistake after mistake lately. I don't know what they're thinking. I'm sorry, guys, but you got a whole lineup of SUVs. I've done a video about this before. You got way too many crossovers to begin with. You need to have less vehicles. Concentrate on less vehicles. Make them the best you can make them. That's what a lot of the Japanese makers do, like Toyota, Honda. They keep it simple. You get your small car like your Corolla, like the Honda Fit. And then you can get your mid-sized car like your Accord or your Camry. Now, Honda's a little anomaly. They kind of have the Civic in between because the Civic used to be a small car, but it's not really that small anymore. It's gotten pretty big. It's bigger than the Corolla, like considerably. I saw two parked next to each other recently, and there's a considerable difference in size between the two. And it's almost hard to tell the Civic from the Accord anymore. You always have to really look for the name on it to really see the difference there. But anyhow, and then you'll get a couple SUVs thrown in the mix, and they just leave it at that. Jim, where's your cars? Oh, you got rid of them. You got rid of the Camaro. You got rid of the Malibu. What are you doing? Like, oh, you got a Cadillac? Oh, well, that's wonderful for somebody that can afford a Cadillac. Now, I will admit, the smaller CT4 and even the CT5 are not badly priced. But somebody that's looking at a Camry, a Civic, a Corolla, something like that, they're not looking at buying a Cadillac too, because if they were, they'd be comparing that to like a Lexus or an Infiniti or something along those lines. It's not the same. Jim, if you're listening, give the people a couple cars. Give them a small car and a mid-sized car, like the Malibu, and then give them something the size of the Cruze. You still have the Cruzes overseas. Like, offer them to North Americans, too. You finally perfected the Cruze in the hatchback there, and then you toss it out the window. Bring it back. Get rid of a bunch of your crossovers. You got too many of those to begin with. Concentrate on making cars the best they can and read the room. Look at what people are wanting to buy. It's not your pregnant roller skate Camaro. Bring back a real Camaro. Put a V8 in it. I would say you could make it less chunky, make it sleeker, like the Supra, for instance. Kind of make a cross between like a Mustang, Charger, and Supra. But give something in between that, like that's maybe not as chunky as the other two maybe not as small as the Supra either. Maybe make it available in the four-door too. Not an SUV thing, but the car. Maybe make it available in that too. I don't know, just thought. But you're going to lose the race if you keep going down the road you're going, because you're not figuring out what people want. So, anyhow, I'd be interested to know what you guys think. Leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think. Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? I don't care. Enjoy all your comments. I don't mind debating it either. So just write them in there. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Make sure to like the video on your way out as well. Anyhow, that's my view from behind the wheel. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. And until then, have yourselves a great day.